Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? This is Dalton. Thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel, Dalton My World. And I have some disturbing news today. Well, YouTube has been hacked. So this is a video, and this video is advice for new YouTubers as well as experienced YouTubers. Okay, and basically, YouTube has been hacked. Okay, and they've been doing this for a while, but they're really targeting YouTube right now, just like they're targeting Facebook and Instagram. Okay, and these particular people, hackers, uh, basically what they do is I got my cue cards. Basically, what they do is they take over your account. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you have a small account. That's what don't take that as we'll have a small account, no big deal. They don't care because of what they do. If you have a small account or not, they still want your account. All right. Now, if you have 1,000 subscribers or more, then you get money from AdSense. Okay, they take that too once they take over your account. All right, and then they stream these Bitcoin scams all over your channel. Okay, which ends up losing the trust of your subscribers because your subscribers a lot of times they think it's you asking for money. And then I could tell you from firsthand experience that once you lose the trust of someone, or once someone loses the trust of yours, okay, things are not, you can become friends with that person again, but it's never going to be the same, ever. Okay, because trust is something that money just can't buy. Okay, so I'm telling you this to warn you. Okay, and what they do, it's called a SIM swap, I believe. And what they do, I worked for Apple on and off for 4 years as a tier one tech support, and we help a lot of people with their passwords and security problems. Now, I've heard of this. I've helped people that had this done to them, and basically they get as much information from you as possible, and then once they get all that information, and they try to figure out who your carrier is, they'll. This is one way to do it. They have a lot of different ways. They'll go to your carrier and say you've been locked. Say that, oh, I've been locked out. Okay, so then they said, well, I can't do the two factor. I've been locked out. I need help. So what your carrier do is then your carrier will issue a new phone number, and then they will issue a SIM card. So now the hackers now have your information. They have a SIM card that people think is yours, but now it's in their possession, and they control your site. Okay, so if you have 1,000 or more, you're gonna get AdSense. Well, they get all the money. Okay, and if you're a small YouTuber with under 1,000, they still want your site because they want to stream the Bitcoin, these little false Bitcoin scams, and as well as other scams, onto your site so that your subscribers will. And most people, if they can help you, they will. So they're just gonna try to manipulate, social engineer, and manipulate that trust of these people. Okay, now this particular hack does bypass the two-factor authentication that YouTube has. That's why it makes it so dangerous. Okay, now I want to give thanks out to Roberto Blake and his site for giving us this information. Okay, I ask you to share this with as many people as possible. All right, and I ask you to, uh, comment, but I ask you to share this with as many people as possible so you can help other people. All right, so make it harder on these hackers because I can tell you I've had my material stolen before. I've had people I trusted, you know, take things from me and use it as their own, or take my ideas and then add something to it and call it theirs. I've had it, and I'm telling you, that helpless feeling is horrible. And it could take months, okay? And I know from experience when I've helped people, it could take months before situation, the situation is resolved. Once you got hacked. And I don't blame YouTube, I don't blame Facebook, or I don't blame their security people whatsoever, because the hackers are taking advantage of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so this coronavirus. So they're taking advantage of that. Okay, now I ask you to share this as much as possible because YouTube, uh, like any other company, don't want bad news going out, but this is super important. All right. Now, for you new YouTubers, okay, and experienced YouTubers that may have not done it, the easiest way for you to enable two-factor identification, and I know this particular hack goes around two-factor identification, but there's once you enable two-factor identifications, Google gives you other methods of securing your site as well. That's what most people don't know. You don't just have one. So the more you use, better off you may be. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to go all the way up to the right. You're going to see your logo, or you're going to see your picture. You'll click on that. I'm talking about on your Google site, your Google channel. You'll click on that, and then it'll open up. And then you'll see in blueprint, it says, Google settings. Okay, and it'll tell you to how you can got the actual words, but you're gonna see, like work on your Google settings. You'll click on that blue link, okay, and it opens up, and then you'll go to the tab that says security, and once you do that, that's when you get all these different ways to secure your sites. And it doesn't take a long time. And please don't procrastinate. Do it today. All right. Now, as I was saying in the past, just a minute ago, I don't blame Google. I don't blame Facebook, Instagram, all that, because right now, people working from home, they're not working in the office, they cannot do the things that they were able to do. They're understaffed and overworked. And even if they go on a hiring spree trying to hire security people, I know from firsthand, it's not easy. Okay, it's a time consuming deal. All right. So, as I stated, YouTube has been hacked, and this is my advice for new YouTubers and experienced YouTubers. Don't procrastinate, do it today. Secure your account, okay? And do your best not to let people know, because I have multiple people I do my phone service with. Okay, so do your best not to let people know who you do your phone service with. especially if you're reviewing a phone. Because I always change mine all the time. But, you know, just keep your cards close to your chest. Okay, secure your stuff. Okay, because they will steal your content, your hard work, all that. Okay, and trust me, that helpless feeling that I've had in my life, but I also have helped other people who have had it. It is not something that you want. Okay, so that's my video today, and I hope it has helped you. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe and all that stuff. This is a video to help you help people. Okay, it's not to boost my ratings or anything like that. This is to help you secure your YouTube account and do it today. And share this with as many people as you can, please. Okay, and I thank you for your time. And I shall rap to you later. Peace out.